Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we are on the day number 2, and we are going to be discuss about the service now. So, in yesterday discussion, we mainly concentrate on the ITSM and ITIL. What is ITSM? What is ITIL? What are the best practices? What are the practices included, like journal, technical, and service management? Under that, what are the components covered? Those all stuff we discussed yesterday. And today we are going to be start with our ServiceNow journey. Okay. So let me come here. Again, as I say that this is more on the implementation part, not on the development part. So don't expect that we are going to be write some code or something. It's not be there. Okay. So what is ServiceNow? Number one, ServiceNow is a company as well, and ServiceNow is a tool. Saying it is a tool is wrong because it's not a tool, it's a platform. Tool something which you use as intended, as built. But it is a platform because you can use this platform and you can build something else on the top of that or with the support of that. Like if I say, okay, let me give you an example like this. Android. Android is a platform because by using that platform, you can build any kind of an application. But Gmail is a tool. You can use as it is. You cannot build anything on the top of that. You can do some automation with Gmail, but you cannot build anything new on the top of Gmail. Okay. So ServiceNow is a cloud-based company that provide software as a service and platform as a service. And nowadays they called it as a not software, not platform. They called it as a APaaS, application platform as a service. This is the latest word, or this is the latest terminology which ServiceNow launch actually, or which ServiceNow say in their trainings, in their documentation. Why application platform? It means that so like you and me all are know ServiceNow for a long time now. Okay. So when I say application means incident, change, problem, request, it came in ServiceNow. We use and we done our work. And why platform? Because if you notice that by using ServiceNow, there's a lot of customers, there are a lot of developers who are building the new apps on the top of that. So what ServiceNow say? Boss, don't worry. If you don't want to do anything new, use as it is. If you want to build something new as per your requirement, go and make it. So it is called the APaaS, application platform as a service. And why as a service? Remember the yesterday term. Service is something to provide value, to provide outcome which customer need without taking specific risk and cost. So I don't bother. I don't care that where ServiceNow data structure, sorry, databases are there, how ServiceNow managing the backup and all the things. So that is it is called as a service. You go, pay money, get ServiceNow instance, use, that's all. And it is a cloud based. Now the question can be, Atul, I give you an example. One of my customer where I was working, they're dealing in the credit cards. Not sorry, they're dealing in the stock exchange. And they have a requirement that we want to implement ServiceNow, but we cannot move our data outside India. They are based out in India only. But ServiceNow don't have any data center in India as a primary. Then I said, oh my God, it's a tough because it's a very good client for me. But they don't want their data should go outside India because ServiceNow hosted in 10 regions mainly and 11 backup data centers. Okay. Then I think, and I approached to the ServiceNow that guys, do you have any solution for this one? Then they says, You can go as a on-prem, a fancy word, or in short, it's a on-prem, but the actual word is on-premises. What this means? That we will install ServiceNow instance in your home itself, in your country itself, in your office itself. But the condition is that you have to provide us all the database, sorry, all the hardware structure. You have to give me data center. The best example is basically what is there are three terms: platform as a service, and I can say application as a service kind of things. If you go to bakery shop and you get the cake, okay, that is one part. But if you bake the cake at your side, that is on-prem. Cloud means you go there, buy, that's all. You're not bothered that how this cake has been made. But what is the meaning of the on-prem? You go to market, you bring all the raw material, then come back home, and then you bake the cake at home. That is called the on-prem. You're making everything at the prem, at your home only. Okay, ServiceNow is kind of a system which provide lot of capabilities. Like you can do actions on click, on move kind of things. You can configure the workflows. Workflow is nothing. It is a way to do automation. If I ask what is the meaning of the flow chart? Flow chart is a pictorial representation of step-by-step execution. When you convert that flow chart into some technical part, it's become workflow for me. I click on this, I click on this, I click on this, I click on this. This is working. How this is working? Because we have workflow in the background. So you can create your own workflows, which can be used for different departments, IT, customer, employee, a lot of places are there. So we'll see a screenshot which give you a little bit more clarity about this thing. Okay, and at the last, and remember, these are not the limited words. Just to give you an overview, I write these things. I copy pasted these things from ServiceNow websites. But if you will find a lot about ServiceNow. ServiceNow is a single code base, single data model, single workflow engine, single integration point. What this term is single means you can store your code at a one place. It is using a single data model. Either you are working in a change, either you're working in a ITSM, ITOM, ITBM, anywhere. It uses the single data model. How to store? So like if I say I want to open a library, either I open a library in a rural area, in an urban area, in India, outside India, the model will be same. Structure will be same. This is what ServiceNow say. So it's not like that if I am purchasing ServiceNow, I'll get some different model. If Surbhi is purchasing ServiceNow, Surbhi will get different model. If Farah will purchasing ServiceNow, she will get different model. No. It's a single code base. Sabka code ek hai. They're giving the same base to everybody. Yes, it's matter that which release you're taking, but at the last it is single code base, single data model, single workflow engine. All this workflow which executed are going to the engine only. Engine is nothing, but it is kind of a hub, I can say, where they define where they write the predefined codes that when a user click on this, how this thing will run in the background. Right? So like if I say, when you switch on the gas, electric gas, how the flames are getting up and the glass is getting heat, and then it take the heat to your utensils and it boil everything. This is what the engine mean. And a single integration point. It means there's a place that is called the integration hub. That is the only source where you can go and start integrating with other tools. You can integrate ServiceNow with n number of tools, including your WhatsApp, including your Slack, including your Teams as well. Okay. Also, we have a CMDB, and now we are coming with a CSGM as well. So which includes in it CMDB, which means that how to store your configuration item. What is configuration item? It is a component that provide services to you or to your customer. Anything which is available in your house is a configuration item, starting from a fridge ending at a spoon, because everything is helping you to provide the services to make your life better and better. Okay, so this is what ServiceNow says. I'm not going in deep because this is not the agenda for us. Agenda is ITSM, but to give a overview that how ServiceNow, what ServiceNow means, it is be there. Any doubt, any question? Farah should be.
No, okay.
Okay. Okay, good. I guess she was asking something. Okay, good. Now, this is a history of ServiceNow releases. It's a very old, but look like they grow like anything in recent year. These are two things. When you see this, these are two things. One is called upgrade, one is called update. When I give a same example every time. When a girl get married and go to her husband home, that is called upgrade. He is changing the family. But when the same girl get mother, become mother and the relationship, then it's called the update. This is what it is easy to understand in ServiceNow. So ServiceNow started a releases from 2007. That time they were follow seasons name like summer, fall, summer, winter, spring. Till 2011 they were doing like this only. But then they picking up the country's name. Aspen, Berlin, Calgary, Dublin, Eureka. I started my journey somewhere on this part, Dublin or Eureka. My customer was using Eureka kind of stuff. Eureka, Fuji, Geneva. And if you notice in this picture, after this time approximately, ServiceNow releasing two major version in a year. See, 15 and 15, 16, then 17 to 18 to 19 to 22, 21 to 22 to 23. And now they have a series till Z. It's not a, don't consider this as a sales pitch. Consider this as a visionary place. That how far they are seen. It's 2025. They announced earlier that what we are going to be launch. They already have a content, they already have a requirement for this pipeline. And believe me, being a ServiceNow learner, being a ServiceNow enthusiast, we always wait for the next release. I heard somewhere that they are going to be released the Vancure release notes very soon. Here. Okay. Also, I attended the Knowledge 23 in Vegas 2 weeks back. They demonstrated that what's new is coming in the next release. It's a generative AI. It's a now assist as well. Maybe on the basic level, but yes, they already announced it. So with this, you can see that how ServiceNow is vision their statements that okay, up to what extent we are going. Now the question can be in your mind, Atul, what about after Z? What will be happen? Will this stop releasing? No. Nobody know that what will the next name will be coming. It can be planet, It can be famous personalities, it can be anything else. So everybody's wonder about this, what is going to be happen. But for you, if you're going for an interview, always remember that on which release you're working and what are the upcoming releases ServiceNow is bringing. Because this is the basic stuff which a interviewer can ask to you. Okay, so now this is all about the history. Coming to the current state. Now ServiceNow called as a intelligent platform. Why intelligent platform? That is the point. Okay, why intelligent platform? Because ServiceNow providing everything for everybody. What this mean? You are a developer, you can do the coding here. So for you, there's a place. You are an operation guy, like you are maintaining incident change, problem request, you can use ServiceNow. If you are an employee, you want to be on board, off board, policies, all the things, you can use employee workflow. And here we bring ServiceNow product called HRSD. If you are an IT person, for you infrastructure more matter, then there is a place for you. And if you're an end customer, then ServiceNow is for you. I'll give one example for end customer. I'm talking about the product called CSM, Customer Service Management. Let's say Surbhi purchased a washing machine from a dealer. Earlier, what happened? I know because you also Surbhi came from India only. In India, what happened that if we purchase any big thing from any dealer and something goes wrong, we call to dealer only. भैया ये खराब हो गया, please mechanic को भेजना. But now the trend has been completely changed. If we purchase anything from a dealer, we did not call to dealer, we call to the customer care of that company. And how they know that you purchased this thing and you are facing some issue, because in the background your addresses, your item has been mapped, and somewhere they're using ServiceNow in the background. If you want to know the list of the ServiceNow customer, ServiceNow domains, that in which domain they're providing the services to their customer, go to ServiceNow website and search. There are a lot of customers ServiceNow is serving. I guess if I'm not wrong, it's 1500 plus customers of a different domains. Domains, when I say domains, means retail, banking, insurance, telecom, health, pharmaceutical, space, aerospace, kind of stuff. They're providing their services. So this is what they say, intelligent platform. From beginning till end, it is a place for everybody. You can have one platform for everybody. It's not like if you want to use CSM, you have to go to some other tool. No, still the same platform. Hyper automation, you can do any number of automations. You can use on mobile or as a website. You have asset and common data foundation, CMDB we're talking. We have workflow and the integration, and we have the low code. Now the days are gone. I'll give an example. I was in knowledge in the last 2 weeks. Then there's a session that is called the creator keynote. It means in that particular session, ServiceNow is going to be show a major changes they're bringing in ServiceNow platform in upcoming releases. Two things which I impressed. Number one is Now Assist, and number two is generative AI. Why I'm putting emphasis? Because when you say the low code, you will be surprised when I tell you these things. What they say, let's say I want to be create a report, but I need to be create a report via script. But Farah know that Atul is not a developer. She know that Atul is not a developer. It means I cannot write a code. Then what to do? So they bring a logic, they bring a artificial intelligence. There's a company called NVIDIA. ServiceNow and NVIDIA has a partnership now to bring this thing in the platform. You just write in normal English, create report on incident to get this thing, and the code will come automatically. This is what the generative AI. I'm telling you, if um, uh, go there, let me show you. Let me give a link here. Knowledge digital experience. Maybe this one. Yep. I'll show you one link. Go there and this one. It's a old one, I guess. More insights catalog. No, I'll give the link. Go there and watch the first keynote of Mr. Bill. Here you will find that how the generative AI is going to be helpful for the people like me who are not at pro coders. And what is Now Assist? Now Assist, like we have a virtual agent in our service now. Now Assist is my virtual agent for development perspective. I don't know that how to create a workflow. I'll go to Now Assist and write in a simple English and workflow will get created automatically. These two things are going to be very game changer in upcoming releases. Then I can say Farah, Surbhi and Atul can become a developer. So now you can think that they started their journey in 2007 and they reach to Washington or Xanadu or Yokohama or Zurich. How much change they bring in the service now. And by using low code. Minimum coding. It's a very, maybe you think it's a fancy word. No, it's a very important word. Low code or the no code. Because nowadays in the market, the expectation is that the consultant, people like me, also write some or also help something in the development phase. But I don't know the coding. But generative AI or Now Assist is going to be help me in that particular part. Yes, agree. People are still thinking it's not that much quick or easy, but it will provide some basic stuff to people like me. Not hard or not big codings. It takes time. Read about this NVIDIA and ServiceNow partnership collaboration. You will get a lot of new things about the same. So this is what the latest slide I put it to understand that how it's called or why it's called an intelligent platform, which is end-to-end digital transformation, no manual work. Everything is in the this one. Now come here. This is what they categorize when we talk about developers. What I'm giving you as a developer. When I talk about operation, when I talk about employee, when I talk about IT. So if you're a developer, you have an app engine studio. Create your applications. You have an automation engine. We have some vault as well. Not sure that what is this vault and all these things. Maybe some technical words. If you are in operations, you're mainly worried about risk management, integrated risk management, IRM, GRC come this side. Oh, they changed it. GRC was the different one. Now they're bringing GRC here only. Okay. Okay, Farah. Let me do this. Is it fine now, Farah?
Yes. Much
Okay.
better. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. So now in the operational, you will get the integrated risk management. Earlier it was called the GRC, but now it is called the integrated risk management and they added in the operations itself because everybody is worried about the same. So we're not going to discuss anything in depth other than this ITSM. Then business continuity management, procurement management. ServiceNow is bringing a new workflow for the procurement and one more thing, which they announced in the not announced, but I saw in the slide in knowledge. Okay, ECG, your carbon footprints and other things will be there. Then in the employee, HRSD, workplaces, health and safety and legal one they are bringing. In the IT, ITSM, ITAM, asset management, security operations, SecOps. In the customer, CSM and FSM. And you can see the industry they'll be growing now. Financial services, telecom I worked, I know. Healthcare and science, public sector, manufacturing, energy, retail, legal. So they're building the products for everybody nowadays. Like I remember for telco, I was reading in ServiceNow website. Vodafone and British Telecom come together with the support of Accenture and ServiceNow. They build the product for telecom industry because they know that it is the market. If customer is using to maintain their operation in ServiceNow, then why they use other product to maintain the telecom networks? Why not they can do in the ServiceNow itself? Maybe these are in the initial states. Maturity is required and definitely it's a journey. Maturity is required, but you can see the vision that how they're entering into the market. Again, I'm not doing any sales speech here, guys. I'm not selling it. I'm just telling you that how ServiceNow works. And you can integrate ServiceNow with any of the tools: CRM, supply chain, procurement, accounting, ERP, ITOT, infrastructure, DevOps, and anything you can do. It's secure. It's provide analytics information. It is a low code. It has automation part. It has a AI and ML into artificial intelligence and machine learning. Single and usable data model. Don't think I'm speaking a lot because there's a lot in ServiceNow. There's a lot in ServiceNow. More you go in depth, more you will know about ServiceNow. Okay. Now let's come on our part now, which we have to be do. Okay. This is called the ITSM. Let's come here. So we are talking about, or we are going to be talk about ITSM only. Okay. That stands for IT Service Management. In this session, in this coming classes, we are going to be discuss mainly about these modules of incident change, problem request, knowledge release, and CMDB, which help us to understand that how these product or modules, product is one ITSM, but these are the applications will be used in ServiceNow, how they have been built up, what's the logic behind given them, and how we implement those for our customers. Okay, so now three things exist here. Okay, one is operate, one is maintain, and one is improve. Okay, when I say operate, let's say, okay, so what are your services you're giving? Atul, I am a baker, I can do baking. I am a career advisor, I can do that as well. I'm a good teacher, so teaching is my services. So what you are offering to the market is called the operate, means by which you are getting your earnings is a operating here. Offering, like people ask me, Atul, what do you do? So I'm a consultant, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a trainer, I'm a baker, I'm an author, I'm a community content creator. So these are the offerings I'm giving in the market. If you need something, let me know. I can work for you. And how to maintain this part. Okay, one more thing. This is what I learned from experience. ServiceNow is a tool. If I say it's a not a tool, again, tool is not the right word, but still, ServiceNow is a tool which help you to store your information and process in a particular format, in a particular way. Means I see in the initial days, in the early days, I work for a client. You will not believe I work for a client who maintain their incidents in the Excel sheets, who maintain their changes in the Excel sheets. but now they're using ServiceNow. What is the difference scheme? From manual, they become digital now. If incident get updated, I have to go manually update the Excel sheet, incident got closed. But in ServiceNow, it is automatic. So it is a tool, it is a repository which help you to store the data. And then you process as per your requirement. You define some things and that work. Okay. So in our industry, we have three things. One is operate, what you're offering in the market. And how people know about your offering with the help of the SRM, Service Request Management. How you know that Amazon is selling TV, fridge, cooler, accessories? Because they have their website. In the website, they have the catalogs. If I show you something here, let me come back here. So like this thing. This is ServiceNow website for knowledge. I registered when I was going there. These are the catalogs. Let me show you. What these? These are the offering. What you want to attend? You want to attend some all session. You want to attend keynotes. You want to attend CreatorCon. You want to attend Now, Think Big, Floor Expo. This is what they are offering when this event was going to be started. And they use a catalog management. Okay. Now, and one more thing. Someone asked me, Atul, can you teach maths as well? No, boss, sorry, I did not do this now. I was doing earlier, but not now. So when we say operate, we have three type of pipelines. What is ongoing, current? What is upcoming? And what is retired now? Let's say, I'll say, guys, I'm going to be start advisory consulting as well. This is upcoming offering. I gave tuitions, but not now. That is retired service or retired offering. Because remember the word here, everything which we're selling is a service nowadays. I'll give you the I'll give you the meaning of this offering very soon. When we go for the CMDB part, CSDM part, you will come to know this thing. Now, maintenance. It's the biggest part. If you ask a lot of people, they say, I start my IT journey as a support guy, as a maintenance guy. What this mean? That we work on incident and the problem. Something came, we have to fix it. If it is coming again, we have to find the root cause. This is what the maintenance. What is the cost and what is the cost to fix and how much it break? Maybe when we work as a support guy in an industry, in a company, for solving one incident doesn't matter for me. Yeah, okay, we will do it tomorrow. But there's a cost associated with that incident. This is what we have to be do. If I did not resolve this incident, I'll give an example. Let's say Surbi go to office. Okay, she swipe her card. It did not work. On the same time, the MD of that company also came. He also swiped, but it did not work. Who is more costly to this company now, Surbi or the MD? Atul, come on. Me only, right? No, it's the MD. Because if you did not fix that incident, it will cost you more in the loss. Surbi agar 10 minutes late bhi jayegi, if she entered the 10 minutes late in the office, in the bay, that's fine. But if MD did not reach on time, he skipped his meetings, it's a loss for the business. So this is what the maintenance. Remember the example of restaurant opening. Design, create, deliver and maintain. This is the maintenance part. If you purchase a new house, that's very good. But it doesn't mean that that house don't require any kind of a maintenance cost. It will require. Tap is not working, fridge is not working, floor is broken, door is not working, windows is not working, curtains are dirty, curtains pipes are not working properly. What all these? These are the maintenance. And how we track? We track either with the help of incident or with the help of problem. We will go. So now these 5 modules you are seeing here, we will deep dive in that. Completely deep will go. And then how to improve. MACD in UK, there's a very trend. As the season gets changed, these MACD and pizza and all these things, they start launching their products. Special product launch for summer, available till 20th of August only. This is what improvement they are doing. Improvement can be for the existing services or maybe enhancements in the existing services with the new features. And here the two things or two terms we use in ServiceNow called the change and the release. They are not interchangeable words. Remember, they are not interchangeable. They have a separate identity. They have a separate meaning. They have a separate way to do. But a lot of customers I saw, they did not use release. They only use the change, and they replace release and change as per their requirement. But it's not the right thing. So remember, in the industry, we have 3 things: operate, maintain, and improve. And our discussion is going around these 5 topics mainly: service request, incident, problem, change, and release. Who can do, when he can do, how it can be done, what role is required, what exceptions are required, what records you can create in these things. This is what is the agenda. So you can see here: plan, design, create, operate, and improve. Planning ho gayi, that what have to be go. Then you're designing, then you're creating it, operating it, improving it. And this is a cycle work. If you see any company, you pick up any company, maybe a small company which was selling a biscuits. Like take example of Parle-G. It's an Indian brand in the area of the biscuits, snacks. They're a very small company, but now if you see, they're selling a lot of products with the name of the Parle-G. Why? Because initially they plan, they design, they create, they operate. Now they improve, then again go for it. Then improve, then bring a new product. Improve, then bring a new product. So this is what the industry cycle work. And these are the main lots of products, but the main modules we are going to be cover. Incident and the major incident.
Atul, I have a question.
Sure,
Sorry,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. So, I mean, as you mentioned, right? I mean, the cycle that you have shown, right? That we plan, then we design, we create, right, and maintain, and then we improve. So, if we go with that cycle, right, wherein the maintenance will fit in? See,
Maintenance
operation.
basically in between these two. Because when you start operating it, okay, I'll give you an example. Yesterday we were discussing about the restaurant one, right?
Right.
Let's say I want to open a restaurant. We want to open a restaurant. We get all the agreements. We open the restaurant. Okay, it's working. Customers are coming, ordering, and going. It's operate, right?
Correct.
Now, if customer give any feedback, then your food is not good, you should put these things on as well. This is what the maintenance. Maybe crockery break, table break, license break. These are the part of the maintenance only, which customer doesn't matter, which is not important for the customer. For me, it's important. It can be raised by the customer. It can be raised by myself as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then by taking this, we go for the improvement, because when anything need to be fixed in the production, it should go with the release, or the sorry, it will go with the change of the release. This is what the improvement came here. Maintenance is hidden. It can become internally, it can become externally as well. Like you go to some restaurant, you do not like the food. What you will do? You will write a big feedback on the website. This is kind of a maintenance only, where you're raising an incident. Guys, I visited your one, it's not good, I don't like it.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Right? And then to fix this part, they have a change. Maybe they change the cook, they change the way, they remove from the menu what they can do. Okay.
Okay. So if we have to maybe assign one single process, like the way you have done it, right? For the operate, we have incident problem, and for the improvement, right? Change and release, right? So if we have to map maybe one particular process with that maintenance,
No,
which process?
no. How this is possible?
Hmm.
Every process go in every phase. We maintain. Let's say I want to be improve my service now, service request management.
Mm-hmm.
I got one feedback for service request that is offering. Incident has been raised. I'm fixing it. It's not like I'm going to fit like means
Ah, okay. So
ego.
for every process,
Yeah.
we run that whole design. Okay,
Either
got that.
either you make it tea, either you make it
Mm-hmm.
coffee, either you make it chapati, either you make it curry. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that only in the curry you'll get a feedback. Sometimes your husband said, no, Surbhi, tea was not good. No, today tea was good, but coffee was not good. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Two separate processes, but it doesn't, it is not like you'll get only feedback for one. You can get a
Correct.
feedback for anything and you have to be improved as well.
Got that. Okay.
Right?
Thank you. Yeah.
So under our preview, I can say for the agenda perspective, from the discussion perspective, these are the main modules we are going to be cover: request management, service operation workspace, only high level, CMDB, CSDM, walk-up experience, foundation data, knowledge management, release management. So these approximately 11 modules we are going to be covered in our agenda, but mainly we will discuss incident, problem, change, request, release, and this one on the very depth level. Okay, why? Because when you go for the examination, you will get more question on this part. I will give you the tips as well, that what do you need to be study when you're studying for the service operation or the CMDB or the CSGM part. Because CMDB, CSGM and the knowledge are the supporting modules, not the core modules. You cannot use them independently. So these two are, if you see here, see CMDB is in between. Why? Either you do service offering, either you do incident, either you do the change, CMDB is required. And this is catalog is by which your work actually start, because you're offering something here. So like this. Okay. So these don't overthink on this part. Go with the flow. You will get to know a lot of things. And here you can see a high level view of ServiceNow products. Okay, so these are the omni channels, that how you can interact or how you can use ServiceNow. So we have a customer portal. You can send email, you can talk to virtual agent, you can go for the virtual, CT and the virtual, IVR, not virtual, IVR is there. You can go for the virtual agent, live chats, notification, APIs, employee center, mobile lab, workspaces. These are the way by which you can enter into the service now and you can interact. These are the industry which we discuss. These are the major products which ServiceNow give. It's a kind of a this slide has extension of this particular thing. Okay, and here we call as a now platform. What is given by ServiceNow or what has been built by ServiceNow, which is ServiceNow property, I can say. Maybe in this few are built by ServiceNow and few are built with the support of ServiceNow. Like ServiceNow acquired a lot of companies as well. I guess There's a company called GSK2 or GSK. They just, I was reading somewhere in the LinkedIn, they acquired it to improve their AI and the ML part. So ServiceNow acquire these companies to make sure their work get more stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, so like these are the core services: catalog, knowledge management, SLM, service level agreements, CMDB, survey, flow designer, advanced work assignment. This is now intelligence, where we use AI and ML mainly. Your analytics part, virtual agent, predictive intelligence, AI search, see generative AI आ गया यहाँ पे. This is what generative AI. Then on the admin part, report dashboard, process automation designer, ATF, subscription management, upgrades, in the integration. So these, do you know that how many products ServiceNow selling or application ServiceNow selling? I'll show you. Sorry, this one. See. These many. Now see. If you take in a single line, they mention 30 products. So in the 4 line, more than 120 products they are selling in the market. You can see. Completely. Maybe they have generative AI here. A, B, C, D, T, G, G, T, 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 E, F, G, H. No, generative AI is not there. They will add the generative as well. So this is what ServiceNow contain in all together. Okay. So these are the Now platform, which is kind of a ServiceNow proprietary, not property, proprietary I can say, which is built by ServiceNow, and these are the base for these of the modules. Or I can say these applications are using these services of Now platform. It's a very good slide. I'm not sure that you read this or not. There's a one guy on the LinkedIn post these slides, 7 or 8 slides, which is part of this slide is part of that one only. Okay, now our ServiceNow IT service management. What we are getting, I know it's a repetition what we have discussed, but to take you up to the level. So ServiceNow provide mainly 2 type of products. It's called the standard and called the pro or enterprise as well. Standard means, like if I say I purchase a new laptop. Okay, the things which are installed is a standard one. Either you purchase, I purchase, should be purchased, Farah purchase, it doesn't matter. But if you want to know or you want to use a more in that particular laptop, you have to give more money. That is called the pro. So when we purchase ServiceNow instance from ServiceNow company, we get as a standard incident, problem, change and release. Release even did not come. Release we have to be activate the plugin, request, asset management, and walk-up experience. But if you want to go for the pro to enhance more utilization, or I can say to use ServiceNow more and more, then we have to go for the pro services. Predictive intelligence, performance analytics, CIM, on a workspace, vendor management, all the things will be there. Okay, so in short, this slide give you that in the service management, it's not a very new slide, it's a little old slide now, I get it from the internet only. These are the things which come in the ITSM up to this level, even though this is also this.
Atul, I have a question again, sorry.
Go.
So, Atul, when we say that, I mean, whenever a new customer is onboarded, right? So usually they say that we have bought the the ServiceNow ITSM license, right?
Mhm.
Usually this is what we hear, right? So when we say that somebody bought the ITSM license, what are the default, or what are the like the standard modules that they
Okay.
get, or what are the different plugins that they get, so that we can just like install them and then we can start configurations and all.
Hold it for one day. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because the term you're saying license is different.
Okay.
License means I purchase a license. Now my user can log in into ServiceNow. I'm saying when let's say you are my customer and you say, "Atul, can you implement ServiceNow for me?" I said, yes. What you want? I want to use ITSM. I'll go to ServiceNow
Mm-hmm.
and say, guys, please give me one instance which has a ITSM installed. Now
Okay.
surprising part is that, okay, I will put the question. Surprising part is that when we get a new ServiceNow instance, we see, okay, incident is there, change is there, problem is there, request is there, right? Generally, as per
Mm-hmm.
experience, we saw this thing. But practically, you know that all these things are coming as a plugin. Only thing is that when we purchase from ServiceNow, they install this plugin for us and we get an instance. There is a
Oh,
plugin for the incident management. There is a plugin for the change management. This is what we're going to be discuss when we start this
okay, okay,
journey going
okay,
forward.
okay, okay.
Okay. And also
Mhm.
the question you put, my customer says, I have a ITSM license. What
Mhm.
license you have? ITL or what? Because yesterday I told
Mhm.
to access the incident management, what is the minimum license or what is the minimum rule required? It's not ITL. Is SN underscore read, sorry, SN underscore incident underscore read or write license only,
Correct.
not
Yeah, yeah, read
ITL.
and write. Yeah, right. Mhm.
So this was a myth in my mind as well. Oh, when I purchase ServiceNow instance, I'm getting all these things. But when I go through this training, I
Mhm.
came, it's nothing. They installed it and make a bundle to us that this is your instance.
Okay.
Okay.
So usually the customer, right? They, I mean, let's take an example that it's a very small company, right? And I, as the company owner, right? I bought a instance, ServiceNow instance, right? I mean, I'm not going in detail about the different modules right now, what I need. I just bought one instance, right? So if I have, let's say, 50 users in my company, they all can work on the same instance, right?
Yes,
One
yes, yes.
single, yeah. Okay.
Yes. They can use. The
Okay.
only thing is that those users need a license.
License. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say in your family you are the five or five or six adults.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody is working. To enter into the house, everybody needs their own key, right?
Correct.
It is a license. It doesn't mean that all the six members staying in the different houses.
Correct.
You are
Correct.
staying in the same instance, but you need a
Mm-hmm.
license to enter in
Access
that.
it. Correct. And based on the type of license or type of role and rights given, right? We have the accessibility of that instance. Got it. Got that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Thank
Correct.
you. Thank you.
Okay. So this is what the ITSM says here. Okay. Something similar which we have earlier as well, like portfolio management is also one of the thing which we discuss in depth. Okay. CMDB. So how we're going to be start basically, we're starting with the foundation data. That how I can bring the data in ServiceNow. What is the meaning of the foundation data? And then we will go for something on the CMDB, CSG, and knowledge, and we'll pick up the different modules in the parallel manner. Okay. Any doubt? Any question? Any clarification?
I have a lot of
Good.
questions, but probably I'll just keep them as we go in the modules, right? Then it will be
Maybe,
more
maybe
relevant.
you can put them as of now because from tomorrow we are actually going to be entering the ITSM world. And sooner you're going to be know, okay, these things are there, these things are there. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. No other question. Let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now.